Sharon, did you get it? Oh, hi. Sharon, thank you so much. I'm so tired. I wasn't even planning to do a live today, but I had to ask you because
Sure.
I know you've been doing a lot of these videos around this thing, the
Yep.
sunglasses. Hold on, let me raise the volume for myself. But I don't know if you've seen this version, why people think it's Camilla. Have you been hearing about people who think it's Camilla?
No, I have not been hearing about Camilla.
Okay. Can you see this?
Let me see. Okay, yes, I can see that.
Do you see where they think it's Camilla?
I'm not, I mean, I can see, but I don't necessarily, because the shaping, I don't see, I can see what they're trying to see, but it's not what I think it is. Like when I see it and I compare it, I don't, and especially, let's even say for whatever reason, we want to contest the whole thing around the shirt, right? I mean the sunglasses. The fact is that the shirt carries a message in it, and it has a connection. And there's all these Easter eggs she's dropping, and it just it doesn't necessarily make sense for it to be that.
Okay. Because obviously this is just where they circled where they think Camilla is.
Right.
I know it doesn't show the rest of the picture, but where are you saying Luke is? Because that thing in the corner has always it's a building,
Right.
right?
Yep.
So where I now I is Luke underneath the shade? Is that what we're saying?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm
And
gonna.
it's partially distorted. So so part for me has been that if he has his head, I mean the way they have the shading there, number one, I don't know how they arrived at that, and did the filtering, because there's a lot that we can manipulate. Um, if you're just zooming in, and again, it's really hard to make out certain things. What I was looking at was the general, when you look at the shape and you look at the figure as a whole, I'm not really seeing where Camilla's body would be. I see what you could try to construe as a head, but I don't agree. But that's just,
I
again.
mean, but but uh, 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 but when they say I can see a neck, can't you? I feel like I see the body too. Now that you say that, I actually do see it, the rest of the
I
body.
see I see a shape, but again, I'm seeing one part of this in a really small, like, this isn't the whole image to me.
Yeah, because when this came out, hold on, let me
When
see if
did it
I
come out?
can. Oh, I guess they emailed it to me. Sorry.
Yeah, I was going to say I haven't seen this and I'm not even sure.
Because hold on, let me see if I don't know if I have to pause to try to grab all of the visuals people gave me because this is one for Camilla and I at first I only saw her head that they were
Yeah, that's
saying,
all I'm really seeing, and I'm not,
but
because
now I see a neck and I see boobs. And I mean I see like I actually now do see what they're trying to tell me because now I do see like a white outfit on this person and this is her arm. And actually
I see what they're I see
when I
what they're
got on
going
here with
for.
you,
I
oh
don't
sorry,
see I don't see the neck. I see what looks like it's hair. Like, it could be construed to be hair if you're not considering it part of a shirt.
yeah, I see like well here's the thing. The funny thing is, Sharon, I wasn't even planning to talk about this, but I was like, oh, maybe I'll just ask about this one while you're on the phone. I mean, while you're on
Yeah,
with
no,
me. But then
it's
I,
contemporaneous for me.
yeah, and then now I'm like, I actually do see it. But Are you able to put up the picture that you've done for this one to see if?
Let me see. This is my first time even being on a live session, so I don't see. How do you?
It's if you go to like I think there's a button where it shows like effects. Forget where. Kimura girl can probably tell you she had to learn
I know.
it.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I'm not more with it on like
Oh
that.
no, no. We all had to learn at one point. But it's I think you press down on the screen and it shows up.
Yeah, I'm pushing on the screen and I can see the thing for camera, microphone, and like flipping it around, but it's not.
Oh, so it doesn't have effects?
No.
Oh.
But I'm on my phone, so I don't know if it's like because I'm on the phone as opposed to a PC or a Mac.
I'm gonna if that's the case, I'm gonna see if I can try to download the other pictures where people were like, this is Luke, hold on, I don't know if oh wait, somebody's trying to
Because originally where
that
you're
person.
seeing part of the building is where I actually saw the head.
Yeah. But I mean, so the one that's the building.
No, and
people-
I know, because I've looked at other images, obviously, of it now that we've been able to see and compare to the backyard photos. You can see more of the surrounding buildings. So I haven't done a reassessment since I've gotten more of the outside buildings.
Yeah. Okay, let me read what people are saying. Kay Winnie said if you leave for a while and then enter the live, you can see the figure. Which figure? The one that the people are circling here? Because the funny thing is, before I came into this live, I actually only saw what they said was the face and I didn't see the rest of the body. But then now I can actually see the rest of the body. Like I can see where they think the arm is and like the outfit. It's almost like she was wearing a white outfit and like this is like she has a scoop neck outfit on. But it might be a dress, it might be a something, but it looks white with long sleeves. Anyways, but Sharon, so you've done a lot of work on your like looking at stuff, right?
Yeah.
I'm trying to hold on. Let me see if I don't know if it pauses me if I try to download the other pictures that I was given. So hold on. Kimorova girl, can you get on for a little bit while I try to get pictures? I'm gonna invite you. So you and Sharon can talk for like a millisecond.
Yeah, sure.
As I try to grab the other photos.
Hi.
I was just excited about the song tonight.
This live is so much more relaxed than the other one.
Why? What's going on in the other one?
A lot of gossip going on over there. There's like 800 people in that one.
Oh wow.
They're just talking about the adjacents and everything. This one just feels more relaxed.
Oh, I know. I jumped in one earlier and it was like all unpacking the stuff around adjacents. And I was like, I don't really know if I want.
Okay,
It was kind of giving me it was kind of giving nervousness.
Hey y'all, sorry. Okay, I went in and I realized all the messages I got was pretty much just Camilla's picture or who they think is Camilla. So I realized I don't have the ones for Luke. Kimura girl, since you can you pull up the things that Sharon has done before? Or any picture of that sunglasses, or maybe your sunglasses one that you did.
Now that so I looked at it again, I actually see another person. Like I see it different because you know where I circled it.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was a head because it looks like one to me, like up at the top in the like the sunny area. But now I do see the face, but I don't see the face where you guys have that outline. I see it more to the right.
Yeah, this is like they're saying that this. Oh, I like my own life accidentally, but that little like it looks like okay. If I were to mimic what I
Okay,
see this
hold
person
on.
doing, the person's like this, and then the camera's like this, and they're wearing a white outfit.
Hold on.
Right, but I don't know how much.
That's the
I'm just curious about like how much like what's been stripped, because in order to get at that, it's in shade, and so you're having to pull, because when I played with the filters and I'm playing with like the contrast and the highlights and shadows and everything, right? You're having to do a certain amount of that, and it depends on how much of the, it depends on if you're using a. Okay, so again, like so this was whose? See, when I
This is mine.
this one.
This is
This
mine.
one was the one that Kimura girl did.
okay.
So let me actually let me see if I can grab. You see two people there?
Yes,
You can see
I
two
see
people there?
See, where you have an outline, I see a person there, but then I also see another person behind that person.
What if it's both of them?
Yeah, I see two people.
What if we were saying it's either or, but what if there's two people?
It could be.
I see
I mean,
I see two people.
I see dead people, but I'm just kidding. I do not see dead people, but
that's funny.
But I see another person behind that figure that you guys I do see a face where you guys are saying, but
yeah,
I also see
I
another
see it even in
person
the small
back.
picture you got there. I can see it.
Yeah, I see another person in the back of the one where you
see
have
now-
the outline.
But see where the face is? Okay, where the face supposedly is, okay? If you look there, it looks like almost like a reflected shape that looks like a square by her face, and then it looks like it's mirrored on the other side. And so it looks like a sort of rectangular box, but like a line in the center, like it's almost like reflected. So I'm kind of like, it's, one, I haven't had a lot of time to like even process the visual information I'm looking at. So it's like, I haven't had the same amount of time to look at it from that angle. But it's weird in that I'm seeing, I mean, I see what you're saying, but I have to reassess my thinking on it because I'm not, it's not making sense in the way that, like, I'm trying to see the rest of the figure and I see the head and I'm just not seeing the rest of
I don't see the bodies though.
Right.
See, the funny thing is, I do see the. Can you hear? And I want to apologize to Sharon because I literally did have a different intention when I got Sharon on here, but I just put this in the background just because I was like, oh, might as well just ask this in the meantime too. But
no, I'm sure
right
it's
when
top
she
of
got
mind if
on,
you've
I
got
was like,
people asking. I mean, I understand.
But then suddenly I got in here and I was like, I don't know if it's the lighting behind me with the ring light now, and I was like, oh, I actually do see the body. And actually I'm wrong about the phone. I think this person's just sitting like this. I don't actually think they're the ones holding the phone because I think you're right. It might be the person behind them.
There's
that
a
has the
person
phone.
there's a person behind that person.
Yeah, and I think that's the person with the phone.
And I don't know if can you see that person? You can see it.
I can
like,
see
where
that. I
your
can.
line
So
is
they're
drawing.
both underneath the shade. So like
Yes.
this person, I can see. So Sharon, I can literally see the same outline just in the small picture. Like I can see it. I can see it without even it being blown up like this. I can see it with my eyes right now personally. And to me, I see a person that's like this.
Okay.
And at first I thought this person was holding the phone, but it looks like if we do think there's a second person, which I do think there is a second person, because I can see another head with short dark hair. And that person's holding it like.
And it does look like that person is wearing glasses too.
So maybe, I mean, I'm not opposed to thinking that's still Luke.
No, I'm just trying to, I'm open, obviously, to, however, like, because obviously it's showing a different thing. And so I'm just processing the information because, yeah, that's interesting.
I don't think anybody's gotten that there might be more than more
Yeah.
than one person in this photo in
Yeah.
the reflection. Because now that I saw it and I sent that to you, I was like, wait a minute. Because honestly, I thought the one that was above in the lightened area, it looked like a head wearing glasses. But then when you said you see it more in the shadow, I looked back at the picture and I said, I actually see it now. But now I see two people.
Yep.
Yeah. I definitely see two people. This person that's sitting in the front, if whether it's Camilla or somebody else.
I see a second
like-
head. If that
Yeah,
is a
it's
head,
like this.
then I see, and then I see,
And it's right, so you see that head in the front, and then right behind,
behind
it.
it.
Right behind
Right
it, I do
behind
see another
it.
head.
Yep.
And I think that's the person with the
probably
cell
with the
phone.
phone.
Yeah. But then the thing is, we had this whole conversation yesterday about the inversion situation. And I feel like this person now is holding.
It on the left.
Oh, well, I guess I can't see which arm this person is taking the photo with, but. Oh, it could be the left, actually. It still could probably. Well. But I see a second person. So I think everybody was looking. I actually think it's both. I think both are right.
Mm-hmm. But I just think that there's a second person in the
Yeah,
photo.
no, I
and
definitely
don't
think that there's person sitting in the front. But I definitely see the second head behind the head of the other person. And that person's the one holding the phone. I think. I'm not definitive about that, but I think. Because I see the block. The
Somebody
block
said,
thing that
I
would
think
look
I see
like a
three
phone.
people.
Oh my God.
Stephanie says, I think I see three people.
What, but wait a minute. But what do you mean? But why are her inner thighs red? Wait, what? Sarah says, "Are you adulting, Phoebe?" No, I mean, I was for a little bit. I mean, I was this morning. That's why I'm tired. This is why I'm tired.
Trying to investigate.
Yeah.
But I do see. I do think it's both. I think I might do a video on this. I do think it's two people. Because I clearly see that person.
Yeah, I can see the second head now that you're saying it, and I see the tilt.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I don't know for sure it's Camilla, but it's definitely. I mean, somebody sent it to me saying they thought it was because. Let me see if I can. How do I do it? Is it? Oh wait, I guess I don't know how to change it when I'm. Maybe is it this? Effects is off. Turn on camera to use all feature. My camera is on. I guess it won't let me do it. I guess it's just the background. But yeah, no, I think so. Okay, so if that's the case, I think we believe that there's one person in front and then there's another person behind. Because I can see the other head.
I can see the
And I
dark
think
hair.
that person's using the phone.
Yeah, I can see the dark. I can see the dark hair.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can see the dark hair, and I can also see a block phone. I mean, the thing is, the one that I think is the phone looks dark. So who has a dark phone though? Does anybody have a dark phone? Because it doesn't look like a clear phone. It doesn't look like a light phone. Ugh, I
You
can't.
know, I'm like, how can you tell what color the phone is?
Well, I mean,
Right.
it's just dark. I mean, like I feel like if it was lighter, it wouldn't darken up that much, even in the shade. It's because it's a darker hue than the rest of the clothes of like the person sitting in front.
Do we know what color people's phones are right currently in the holders?
The
I mean,
what?
last one I saw from Luke was on the boat. You know, when he was like holding the camera up, like holding his phone up, taking pictures. You know, with the bracelet.
Yeah, what color was it? I'm not
I have
sure
to go back and look. And
because I had definitely looked at a lot of Nicola's phone, but I never Luke's phone. Oh, Steph, it's enough. It's we are on the picture again. LOL. It's literally we were talking about the we see two people now, and people think this person in the I don't know if you can see that there is Camilla. Is some people say I don't know if it is Camilla or not. but I definitely see someone who looks like they're doing this, and I can see their neck, and it feels like they're wearing a long white outfit, like long sleeve shirt, like a long sleeve shirt. I mean, it's I think it's a well fitted shirt actually. I mean, I don't know if it's a dress or a shirt. I don't know if it's just a long sleeve shirt or if it's
See, I
a
don't see
dress
this.
or.
I don't see the length. Like what's throwing me for Camilla is the hair. Because I'm not seeing because where you're saying where it's dark, like that doesn't look like either it's hair and it's really long, which I don't think she has super long hair right now.
That's to me is her neck, but
Then she'd be wearing black, right? I mean, that's
well,
dark.
what I see is someone wearing white.
Right. That's my point. So what's the big black blob?
The big black blob is the neck.
But why would her neck be that dark in comparison to her face?
Compared to her head?
Yeah. It's all in shade. It's not like she's getting hit with a spotlight.
Oh, that's a good question. Well, it
So
looks
it's
like a neck for me.
why would her face be lit up and her neck be such a different color?
Okay, that's a good point, but I just assumed it was the neck just because it extends from the head.
I
Yeah,
was
but then-
thinking that it was a man, another man in the photo.
Which is possible. That's what I'm saying. I don't see Camilla. I don't see hair. And if it is hair, her hair is
Could it be
that long.
JVN? No.
Well, that photo looks like the person that's in front looks like a shape of a man, not a woman.
Really? I feel like it's. I feel like the shape is of
Phoebe
a
saying
woman.
she saw boobs, and so that's why I'm confused.
I'm like, I don't see boobs, but the person in the back, we don't know what that person looks like. You just see a head. That could be Camilla.
I was thinking that dark is part of what
that's
leads
right,
into the
Julian's
head
weird.
of the second person.
Say that again. Sorry.
I was seeing the dark part as so I see right behind her head is another head.
Yeah, me too.
And I feel like the black thing is part of what goes into that head. Not necessarily hers. I'm trying to figure out where these two things align because right now it's not spatially making sense.
Do you
to
see
me.
that? Do you see the person like behind it looks like they're wearing glasses too? I don't know if you can see that.
Not at the moment.
Not at the moment. I don't see it clearly enough to see glasses.
Okay, let me see if I can.
I think the head tilted could be potentially wearing glasses, could be wearing sunglasses.
Okay, let me see if I can zoom in on this photo real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay.
For some reason, I really thought that. I mean, or I don't know if it was because people said to me that they thought that was Camilla, but I didn't realize that people would think that that looks like a man's body.
Well, it just isn't spatial. I mean, I'm just trying to figure out the because what you're saying is the neck doesn't match the body. Because it's one, like it doesn't match the head and it doesn't match because it's like either it's in contrast to the face, which is like dramatically dark compared with white.
Mm-hmm.
And like I don't know why her skin tone would be so different from the white shirt that she'd be wearing. Like, because where you're saying there's white, and if that's supposed to be clothes, then why would her neck be so dark in comparison to her face and shirt?
Mm-hmm. It's a good point.
So that's what's kind of throwing me off is like I'm not seeing that yet. So I'm trying to figure out like, okay, so if that's not, I'm just trying to figure out.
So I pulled it up a little closer. I don't know if you can see that even closer.
I mean,
Like,
it looks
I
the
see
same
the
to me,
outline.
so
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't, like Phoebe's is pretty blown up comparatively.
Yeah.
And I'm not.
See, we're on Phoebe's, where the line is over the second putty's head. I can see glasses on that person, and it's dark glasses.
can you shift it? I mean, can you focus it? I don't know why I'm going like this, as if it's gonna make it bigger for me. It's not. But like,
Okay.
can you shift it over where the person behind that other head?
Huh?
Okay. Or actually, I do see it a little bit better on yours, Kurbirova girl. I actually can see it a little bit better.
Yeah. Like,
I can kind of see what you're talking about.
yes.
But it definitely looks
'Cause
like a
it's
guy's haircut.
like,
To me, it looks like a guy's haircut.
Okay, but it's definitely not Luke if
It could
that's the
be.
case. Because that doesn't look like a Luke haircut. If y'all are saying that's a guy, that's not a Luke
No,
haircut.
not the one in front.
Oh, okay. Because
Well,
I
I'm
was
talking about the
saying,
one back.
oh, okay.
The
I
one
was
who's
like,
taking the picture.
yeah. The one behind that person that's in front.
Right, could be wearing sunglasses. Does have
yeah,
a haircut similar,
that one could be
and
Luke.
looks like they're wearing a dark shirt.
Yeah,
Dark-
that one.
dark pair
I
of
think we were
sunglasses.
always. I
Yep,
think
and I see
that.
the dark sunglasses
Yeah.
too.
So yeah, I know. I definitely
you
think
can
that's always
see it
been
now.
there. But so y'all are really convinced that this is a man in the front as well?
No,
That's
that I don't know. I just feel like
can't
this
say
one
definitively.
behind I can almost see better than the one in front, like because the face is like, to me that could even potentially be, Jack. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to figure out like who of her friend group would have a face shape like that if you're tilting it to the side.
Yeah.
Somebody
That's what I
says that they
think,
can
too.
see a mustache. Okay, maybe
No.
maybe this was the power of suggestion. The fact that they said Camilla, maybe I was just looking for the signs for Camilla. I don't know.
You're looking
The
for
other
boobs.
possibility is also
Boobs and tattoos.
Lori Kinniston is also another possibility because he posted, from a similar backyard. He posted a thing today.
With who?
He posted a story today that had the yard in it that looked very similar to the yard picture that Luke was in for the home spread.
Steph says she still sees Camilla on the left. Okay.
I see people being like, I see a mustache.
Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, I guess I could
It's
see
like
a mustache if I tried.
It's become like a Rorschach test at this point because it's like we're looking at it and going, it's hard to do. Like, again, I haven't had time to analyze this, from this perspective. I've been looking at it, as I've dissected it a different way. But now that I'm seeing it more filtered in a different way. And again, I don't know what filtering was done to get to this level. And I have to go back and look at the original that I blew up and kind of see where, like how it got from the original to this.
More of a girl. What did you do for yours? Did you just leave it as is and just blew it up?
No, I lightened the photo. I was just messing with the saturation, the lighting.
That's what I'm figuring was going on.
Yeah, but I wouldn't be able to tell you exactly where it was, like where I set it at.
My only concern with that, when you start playing with some of those features, because I started to do that on another photo that like Luke was in, and I mean, you can dramatically change what looks as light as dark. You can start to really distort the image. And so that's where my main concern is I'm just curious what was done, because you can then apply AI to, sharpen it. You can do different things to try to filter it and get it to look, like sharper. When you start tinkering,
I don't know how to do any of that stuff.
well, there's built-in photo editors that will just do it. Like I have some that will do that. And even my phone setting on iPhone will allow you to sharpen and reduce noise and to do things just in the built-in camera feature. So there, if you go into your photos and it's one you've downloaded, you can play with those settings to kind of get at that. But that's where I'm saying, that's where I start to get concerned that if we're playing with those settings a lot, like then how far from the original image are you getting?
Photo, yes.
Because now if you've taken all the shadows and made them light and make all the lights shadows, it's now becoming a negative, and you know what I mean? Like you don't necessarily know what you're looking at. So I'd be just curious of like, again, like sort of doing comparative analysis of looking at the photo originally, then seeing what it took to kind of get to this and see what people are suggesting. Because obviously I'm open to the interpretation. I'm not saying that there's only one way to look at it and that, you know, it's definitively, I threw out a theory and a what I saw. But
Yeah.
originally, but then like with this, of course, now it looks different. So, and we have more information around from the yard to actually use as reference points. So it's like orienting, because originally when I looked at this, I had no idea what Nicola's backyard looked like, you know. And then we had the additional party pictures where you could filter out and start to see some of the yard. And then we've had, you know, the Hom spread being suggested as being in her backyard. And then, you know, Lori Kinniston's photo today, I'm kind of still, I don't know if that's actually linked or not, because there's like a pair of boots that are platform and they're hanging on a clothesline. And I believe they belong to him. So I don't know if he's actually just photographing his own backyard and that's where he lives because he has other pictures. You know what I mean? So I'm just trying to, a lot of the buildings in that area are going to look similar and have similar yards. So it's not like conclusive.
Yeah.
But we know that her picture definitely matches the party pictures.
Yeah.
Because they're all in her yard. She took them.
Yeah. I definitely think that that it's a mystery, but it's definitely a mystery. But I definitely am open to it to being two things. Someone tried to share with me like a picture, you know, with the shirt and people saying there's a stain. I still, for the life of me, cannot see it, whatsoever. So
yeah, I've never seen the stain. I only assumed they were talking about the milk drops, and I was like, that's pre-made.
Yeah, yeah, no, that's not what they were talking about. I'm going, Sharon, I really appreciate you coming on board. I'm sorry that
Is that
like
what you were originally going to ask me though? Just curious.
no,
what the original
I got
questions
really
were.
derailed, and I was hoping that you were going to be able to show the thing because I was trying to figure out how I was going to show it. But like, did you want to still share it, or has this thrown off everything that you were thinking in your brain that you need to actually see this to see if it changes anything of what you feel you saw?
No, I don't think it changes anything that I'm thinking.
Okay. So I mean, I don't know if there is a way. Oh, hey Tam. That you want? Do you want? I mean, Kimura Girl still has a picture she could put up if you could.
Of what?
Of the sunglass, like the original version without.
That was originally what you were going to ask me about, though, like because I thought you said
Yeah,
this
that
is
was
incidental.
originally. I got distracted by this because I put it up to ask you about it, and then I was like, oh wow, I really can see the figure now.
Okay,
And
so
the
the
way that it
question
couldn't
was
be
around
looked.
the original image of the sunglasses.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Kimura Girl, are you able to put that up or no?
The original picture?
The original picture, yeah.
Nicholas
Give
story.
me 1 second.
Because I just want to ask Sharon that before I let her go. Because I that was the main reason I
Sure.
got her in before I got so distracted by this picture that somebody sent me.
Sorry, I'll get more tech savvy once I mean, this is still all new to me, so I'm like learning to
Yeah,
even.
no problem. I am trying to still figure out. Oh, hey.
Give me 1 second.
You have it.
I have it,
Drink
but
your milk.
I don't know why that one just pulled up like that.
You had it for a second there.
Okay, I have to crop.
I'm trying to change the picture because I wanted to show y'all's, but it won't let me do it
Well,
when
that's
there's
the
yes.
thing, but it's because it's.
Is can I ask? I mean, can I
Send it to
ask you
her.
both a
Well, that's
favor?
her
Can you
original
both?
photo.
Do we shut off or like?
Yeah,
for
can you
what?
shut off first, and then I'll bring you back on because I want to change the background
Sure.
real
Think
quick
about-
on my thing.
Okay.
Oh wait, Kimura, for girl, is it okay if you drop down for a second? Okay, thank you. Because I want to see if I can change this. It won't. Oh, will it do it? Okay, there. Because I want to see if I. Okay, this is way like this is way changed. And I can't actually see this. Okay, so guess, invite. Okay. This is way doctored up now. I mean, doctored up for me because I was trying to get it to black and white, and they said there's a stain, and I'm like, literally, I don't see it. Where's the stain? And I said, and also in Nicola's picture is supposed to be all the way to the sleeve. But anyways, I'm gonna just leave this for a later conversation. But Kimura, a girl, if you could show that. Sorry.
Wait, hold on. I grabbed the wrong picture. Wait, you need it of her actual glasses, right? Like her face.
Yeah, her actual glasses, the one that Sharon's done work on.
Okay. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I have her. Okay, give me 1 second.
And my curiosity is also, which lens did they do the big analysis on? Because mine was on the left lens, and so if they use
Yeah, it's the left one.
Okay. Because I'm like, the one on the right it's distorted in terms of the sizing. It's bigger and it has a lot of shade.
Yeah. And so I want to say to folks, I know that this is an acquired taste. Some folks are like,
why are you talking about this?
Yeah, like are tired of it, but I honestly, like, for me, the way I am wired, like I just need to have it settled in my brain. Because here's the thing, when this first came out with the sunglasses, the shirt, like, I didn't think a thing about it. I was like, look, I can't see what y'all are saying. I can't see it on the shirt. I mean, like, I mean, I know the shirt is probably not a big deal. The sunglasses are probably not a big deal because I was just in that headspace.
Mm-hmm.
But Sharon, like, well, actually, for the sunglasses, it was Kelly's that made me go, oh, I see it. But then other people had different ideas of what I should be seeing. And then the other one was Sharon for the crease. The crease, I was just like,
yeah, it's just really weird.
It's like, it is. It's really weird.
It's like, and why actually, would it crease so close to that?
Yes, and I actually did do a video for my subscribers where I showed. So somebody emailed me like her Choose Love shirts,
mm-hmm.
And so the person did bring up a good point that the neck there seemed worn as well. And the looseness of the shirt was also there, like kind of like the poorly, and I mean like messily like folded seam that she kind of had in the photo for the other one. Oh, sorry, there, more of a girl. But I don't think the crease was the same. You know what I mean? But yeah, when I look at Luke wearing the crease, wearing his other Choose Love shirt, like the crease was almost identical. So that's why I feel like the way his shirt creases is very distinct to him. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's why I thought that actually makes sense to me. Other people are like, look, he would have washed that shirt. Of course, I get that, but like,
yeah, but if he's got the same body, then it's going to crease a certain way because of your body shape.
Yeah. And I think at the end of the day, like, okay, even if he had washed it, obviously I would like to think he washed it, but like if he wore it again, but then
right, but that's my point. Is like, let's say you wore it the day before, right? Let's just say for just hypothetical, he wore it the day before, and it's around in the morning. She throws it on because she wants to do a selfie or something to support Johnny Bailey's. Now, it's not to say that she didn't have her own shirt. I'm certain has her own shirt. Mm-hmm. And it's not to say that she's, that this was, she made, the thing that was sort of interesting to me was that she knows he went to that premiere, the event for Lowe, you know what I mean? Or whatever, Lurva, or whatever however you pronounce it. It's French, I know. But, he was at that event. He was photographed in that event quite publicly. And it's connected to him in the public eye, in a way that, yes, Johnny Bailey wore one too, but it wasn't done in the same way with the same kind of publicity. And so when you see the crease,
Wait a minute. Actually, let me check.
Was this the picture that you were looking for? Because this is her
She just-
original.
yeah.
Okay.
So I apologize for being sort of extemporaneous because I hadn't seen it. But if we're talking about the shirt, yeah, it's interesting because I had people give a lot of pushback on the sizing. It's like, well, it's relative to scale. And so when I went back and I watched the intimacy scene when she's got her hands up on his shoulder, take a look at her hand on his neck and on his shoulder blade. Okay, and you're going to see how tiny her hand is compared to his. And you can actually see her arm in comparison to his bicep. And it's hugely different. And it's like, so a shirt that she's wearing of his, would it fall very differently, except for like maybe, he has more of a barrel chest because he's been working out. He has pretty good sized pecs, whereas, she's got a chest.
My word, Sharon. Sorry. Oh, my word, Sharon. It's what you said. It's what you said. In the picture, jog my memory. Did Nicola tag Low whatever in her picture?
Lueve?
Yeah.
Yeah, Lueve or whatever it is.
Did she?
I don't know. She had
In this
tags
picture?
Yeah.
She had tags
Did she
in it.
tag them?
She's got a couple tags in it.
Yeah. Which ones did she tag? What did she tag? She did
Here, let me
tag
check.
them.
Hold on.
I looked at Hannah's picture. She only tagged Jonathan Bailey. She only tagged the Shameless Fund because those two are the only ones that you need to tag.
Exactly. And
Sharon,
John,
do you understand how you just blew my mind when you said that? Because
Wait,
you made me go,
I
why
think I'm
did
just, like,
she
he was
tag
at that
them?
event with Johnny. Do you know what I mean? And like, he's the only other person that's been in the public eye on social media wearing that shirt. He was wearing it with like Kit Connor, I think it is from Outlander. But it is Luke who wears that shirt. She knows it. So it's like, you're not going to jump to Hannah. You're not going to jump to all the other people. You're going to go to him because he's losing. And it was his, what stuck out to me too, that was the first event he attended right after the end of the tour. So he had gone right from there. I mean, I think he went to Milan and then he went to Paris, but he was in Paris by himself. If you remember, he had an interview and they walked him across the street. And that's when he was wearing the Leo DiCaprio outfit where he was like, oh, it looks like Leo of the 90s. Gee, who has he talked about who likes Leo in the 90s? Okay, that's her.
But
right?
but the thing, Sharon, I can't get past that you just casually threw out is when you brought up the fact that, he wore that for that event.
At that event, and he was the only one who attended
At that event. That's why it suddenly hit me. Hannah didn't tag
she wasn't
them.
there. She wasn't tagged.
Because it didn't make sense to. It didn't make sense to tag them because the only reason you're wearing the shirt is to promote Jonathan Bailey's charity with the Shameless Fund. So the only two that make sense to tag is Jonathan Bailey and the Shameless Fund.
But
she tagged.
Boom. And what's the link with the Tom Daya? And I know people are giving me pushback on that, but it's really interesting that Zendaya had a shirt specifically made by them as well for her opening for Challengers. She wore that. And it's weeks later or whenever later, you have Tom Holland wearing her shirt and was photographed in it, and it was a thing. So the fact that she's very savvy about this stuff, she sees it. She knows Tom Daya is a thing. She was a huge shipper for them, and she and Luke talk about it.
What? Okay, now I'm on coffee.
Green Bird Brigade is saying I didn't see her tag Lurva. I only saw 2 tags.
Brigade, no, she absolutely tagged it. I have the original photo. She absolutely tagged.
It's
However
there.
you say that, Loewe
there.
or whatever.
Loewe.
Loewe. She absolutely tagged it. She tagged it.
Phoebe's getting so excited. She's like,
fun. I'm like, literally, my mind.
your thing is like shorting. I don't know if you're like
Sharon.
going, if you're yelling or something, because it's like
I'm
shorting
sorry,
out. It's like shorting out.
I'm yelling because I am so shocked and I'm so excited because it definitely means something. It definitely means something because people are like, well, obviously she wants to support her friend. In order to support Jonathan Bailey, all she needed to do was Jonathan Bailey and the Shameless Fund, exactly the way that Hannah Dodd did. And if I go back and probably look at other people who wore that shirt, chances are high they only tagged those 2 people or those 2 accounts. I highly doubt that any of them would have tagged, whatever, Loewe or however you say it.
Well, the thing was is that I remember the night of that event because I was watching the social media because I was worried about an adjacent being there and around and at the event. And so I remember paying attention to it because if you remember, he's in the picture where it's got like a pink light on him on the shirt. And he's standing there with I think it is Kit Connor from, I could be wrong, but I thought it was Kit Connor from Outlander. And the 2 of them are sort of standing there wearing the shirts in support.
Okay, so people are saying that the reason she would have tagged them was
no,
because
I see what they're saying.
Shirts.
They're saying because it's just the brand.
I'm saying that if that was the case, Hannah Dodd would have done it too. Why wouldn't Hannah Dodd have done it? Why wouldn't have other people done it? Well, I don't know if other people have done it. I have to see if other people had done it because I don't know who else would have put out a shirt at this time. If other people don't tag them as a, because why would you necessarily have to? I don't know. But I'm Hannah Dodd did it.
Your mind is blown.
Hannah Dodd didn't. So why? To me, that's still something. I understand the logic behind like, well,
Yeah.
Okay, Kit Connor from Heartstopper, okay, did a shirt as well.
Hello?
I think she froze up. She's just excited. She's excited.
When did they have it?
You paused. So
They're
you
even
had
talking
it
for
in
like
a
60
sec-
seconds. We didn't
pause.
hear it.
The Greenberg Brigade said other people tagged them. Well then that ruined my excitement. I really thought that could mean something, but I guess not. I just remembered that Hannah Dodd did not do it.
I still am like, it was not all coming out from Johnny Bailey's, social media. It was like, Luke was at that event. He was the only one from the cast who was at it. It had an iconic moment with him wearing it in support of Johnny Bailey. So when I saw that shirt, I didn't think of anybody else. So I but I could be wrong, but it's like, that's where my mind went. Oh my God.
All right, I keep going out just to look at things, but yeah, I looked at Matt's, and he also tagged another person named Jonathan Anderson. So
I think that's the creative director. They
Okay.
mentioned that's the creative director that Nick is friends with from Loewe.
well, I got excited, and now it's not there anymore.
I agree that Luke and JB are pretty close, and we know that from interviews and stuff, and that he is really close with the Bridgerton brothers. Like, they have all those things with the Bridgerton brothers.
Okay. All right, but Sharon, I told you it was going to be brief anyway. But any on the glasses, when you first started working on it, what did you end up? How did you even feel like you noticed that he existed?
I zoomed in originally on my phone, and when I was pulling it up, what I saw were biceps and arms. That's what I saw.
Illegal arms.
Illegal arms, and what looked like a tank top to me. And when I saw it, I was like, oh my God. And I showed it to my husband because I was like, am I crazy and seeing this? And he was like, no, I can totally see what you're saying. You're saying, and that's where I started to like say, am I nuts that I'm seeing this? And, so that's where because it really looked from the way I was looking at it, like there were 2 arms and biceps and it looked like a tank top. Now that it's been sort of like played with, I'd have to go back and take a look and see how I might reassess that information. But like I said, even if it doesn't become like the smoking gun here of like who took the picture, I still think that Nicola is like communicating some pretty strong messages right now, and that they have significance. And the 2 songs that she just shared out, like the lyrics from, are pretty intimate, and it just feels like there's sort of a pattern emerging, and she knows the buzz that's happening online and around the fandom. And she hasn't taken things down, and she hasn't done anything to kind of course correct the way that people are thinking. And so I'm, either she's playing with us and kind of enjoying, that, and is doing it as part of the press and part of the game, like Taylor Swift does and like a lot of savvy, social media users do. Or she's actually signaling something, personal and important. So it's like, I personally think, having watched those interviews and watching the pattern of how she's been behaving, personally, I think she's communicating something. And I've been reading some really interesting theories. Like I've been sort of sorting through from what Tiff has been sharing, from what people have been saying on Tumblr, what blogs and different, like there's a narrative that's sort of coming out. And when you've read or looked at the evidence that Tiff's put together, which is insane, you're starting to see that this is an on again, off again, and that they signal things to each other all the time. And that there's different, like there's pictures of her at his flat, where his pillows are in their pictures and she's casually there. You see the things from the phone. You're seeing like there's signals that they've been together on and off. So it isn't as simple as like people just kind of like looking in from the outside and going like, there's no established prior romantic relationship between these 2. We know that there actually is evidence that there has been, or at least some intimacy where they're in each other's personal spaces where they live. And there's a physical comfort level. And they've both been on camera saying a number of things that have shown a pretty deep sense of intimacy, despite, yes, we're just friends. And so that's where I'm sort of like, what's going to happen when they reunite in September? What is this leading towards? And that's what piques my curiosity. Is like, why are these things all kind of coming together? And we hear nothing from the adjacents. Because the adjacents have been like very vocal this entire time. Like anytime anything was posted, there'd be media shared, and it's just been radio silence.
Yeah, Mary said, "Why is he not responding?" I always feel like Lucas doesn't.
He
typically.
doesn't though. Yeah, he'll like things, but you have to realize his PR team also came in, and I feel like they kind of, I do think that they did an intervention, because I think that there is like, hey, once the things started, there's a lot of different things that started coming out, around his use of media. And I think they did a lot of cleanup. We know that there are a lot of things that kind of, changed on his personal page. And so I think they're just doing a reset to kind of like, how are we going to use this thoughtfully, and how are we going to, separate the channels? And I've heard from different, like Tiv has said that he's got private accounts. So you don't know if he's not already liking those things from a private account that she knows he's in. Do you know what I mean? Like, we don't have all the information necessarily.
You just make me want to look at who that's like. No, just kidding. No, I'm actually not good at any of that kind of stuff.
No, Jake liked her thing. There was like people buzzing today because Jake Dunn had already liked it, and they're like, well, why was he liking it within 15 minutes? And like, Luke's not saying anything. And it's like, look, there's I think, and maybe I'm wrong, but I really think that Nicola would probably have an issue dating someone who is 13 years younger than her. She's 37, he's 24. I think that there's some things like, there's other things about his setting and that circle of friends too, that we don't necessarily know his entire, background. And I don't want to dig too much, because I respect people's privacy around how they're self-identifying to a public. but there's been a lot of
Yeah.
speculation.
I mean, same, Sharon. I've heard probably what you're trying to
Yeah, I'm trying to say without
nod
saying.
towards. I've heard,
Right.
and I've never definitively said that because I genuinely don't know if that's the case.
Yeah, and I don't
I
make
do
any
say that people
speculation.
say
I don't.
he's dating somebody else, but I leave it at that because
Right. I've seen
You know.
videos and I've seen things on his personal page that would suggest, pretty clearly. But I don't. But again, I don't want to misspeak or to say anything that's uncomfortable about somebody who's not ready to. You know what I mean? Like, it's a very personal thing, whatever someone self-identifies with and wants to make public. And so I respect that, but I just want to sort of say we can't assume and sort of project onto that relationship. What we can do is, with Luke, it's not that same way. We know they're both attracted to each other. We know that they've talked about it quite openly. We've seen them in the scenes together. So it's, that's conclusive. So you're not guessing, have they ever kissed? Have they ever held hands? You know what I mean? Like, we know they have. And in fact, practiced it. You know what I mean? So it wasn't even just on the screen. So it's like, those are the things I'm trying to work with. Is like, what is the concrete evidence that we know that's been shared out by people officially, people from their own accounts, people that, this is part of their image. A lot of the things that came out about Luke did not come from him and were not hard launches, were not ever reinforced. They're rumors and there's alleged. And so that says something to me that if someone wanted a hard launch and wanted, because we've seen him in relationships with other women, and we know that he has been very, he'll do PDA in the pictures. He's very doting as a boyfriend. He's very clear that way. So it's just really odd to me that he would be so drastically different this time around. So I just feel like there's enough to this picture that I just feel like the evidence is mounting. And so it's getting harder and harder to kind of entertain some of the theories that people are saying, because there's a number of different things that kind of counteract it.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, even if even if there are potentially two people, which I actually do lean now towards two people.
I'm kind of reconsidering too. I still think there's a guy in the picture, and I think it's still a possibility it could be Luke. Behind.
I still leave that possibility as well. But I definitely do think that it's two people now. Before
I'd be curious to now unpack. I'm going to be going back. You better know I'm going to be going back to this tomorrow. Now I know what I'm doing tomorrow. So thanks, Phoebe.
Yeah, I'm so sorry I derailed. Honestly,
no. I appreciate it.
I feel like I almost wholeheartedly surprised you, but I literally surprised myself because I was this is not.
It's a fun challenge, and I honestly think that Nick is dropping these Easter eggs. She loves Taylor Swift. She loves this stuff, and she knows Taylor's made so much money, and she's so savvy. You know what I mean? She's like a billionaire because she's been able to do this so well. And Nick is smart as hell. Like, this woman is smart. She's worked hard to get to where she's at. She does not a thing comes out about her life that she does not curate. So I feel like there's a lot of intentionality here. And I think, it's gearing up for next month. I do think there's genuine feelings there. And I just think that, and again, this is my personal, I think Luke's had feelings for her. And I think that she didn't take him seriously. And I think some of the adjacents was acting out because, he's a good person and he's non-confrontational. And I think that, they missed each other. And so that's my theory is that, I do think she's signaling, and I do think they're coming back together. There's already been rumors that there's been preseason reads through a script. There's been some buzz around that. He's been pretty quiet. If he's supposed to be in Italy or some of these random sightings that are rumored, you don't have any evidence of them, So anyway, those are my 2 cents for what they're worth.
I appreciate it, Sharon.
All right.
And I appreciate you just coming on so last minute. I was just coming in. I was like, I'm so tired, but I had done a YouTube live and I told folks I was going to come back and do a TikTok live because it was my first YouTube live. And I was like, what do I do with this? I will tell you right now, YouTube live is not as fun.
I'll always remember this, baby.
Yeah, I was so confused, Kimura of a girl. Like I was like, what is this? It is. I mean, but the thing is, I think it's missing a
No, it
lot of
wasn't
like.
even the. It wasn't the. It was the fact that you were so confused.
Yeah, I was confused. I had no idea what was going on that on like how to make it work. But I'm glad that it does tell you that I was live. Um, but
Yeah, it did.
anyways,
All right, I'm going to jump off. I
okay.
appreciate
Thanks,
the,
Sharon. I really
yeah.
appreciate that.
No, thank you. You have a good night or
You
day
too.
or
Oh,
whatever.
Sharon, is it okay if I upload this on YouTube?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, awesome. Thanks.
All right. Have a good one. Bye,
You
y'all.
too. Bye. Yeah, I feel bad.
Bye.
I totally surprised Sharon. I did not mean to change the question on Sharon like that. But okay, can more of a girl or any persons? Can you even see there? Do you see anything there? I do not. In that circle,
I don't.
Do you see anything within that circle?
No, I do
Not
not.
the shade.
I do not see anything. And it's that
I do not
picture's
see
way
anything
too
either.
dark.
I don't see anything either. And anyway, the other one that they marked where Nicola had it, it was like to the core, I think closer to like that arm seam or whatever.
Okay,
So I'm
let
like,
me-
I
let
don't
me-
think so.
Here, let me see if I can pull her shirt up.
Thanks, Chris. Sorry, y'all, if I am like low energy
See, I
today. Okay, so I wish I could. I need. Oh, gosh, I was trying to see. It won't let me. Will it let me? No, it won't let me. Yeah, it won't let me. Because I was gonna say like I was gonna try to show you like the one that's on Nicola's shirt. I can see for sure. It's just like a little
Oh,
purple
I see
dot,
a little tiny stain.
but I don't see it on his.
Okay,
Like,
now. Okay, now that I see it on her, I know what the stain that they're talking about, but I don't see it on his.
and plus, don't you think that where they circled it is too far close to his neck to in comparison to where it is on her shirt?
Yeah, it's totally different.
Thank you, Sarah Beth. Yeah. So I don't think it's there. But I mean, let me tell you, I really do appreciate it when people send me these kind of things because I do love mysteries. Like I used to love, like I love mysteries. Oh, Sarah Beth says I remember your post about the perfume. LOL. Yes, because honestly, everybody should wear that perfume. I didn't know it was that expensive. I feel like all of the things that they talk about is so expensive. What now, Kimura girl?
Oh no, because like everything that they do post is like $200 for a shirt. The boxers that everybody's saying she's wearing is $85.
And they're expensive. Bethany said those wrinkles though. I will say that another picture that Luke had with Choose Love. So I did it. I sent it over to my subscribers, but it was a picture of like the Choose Love shirts that somebody emailed
I
me.
know which one you're talking about.
And I will tell you that the sleeve is fair, like the sleeve crease on that is very close to the drink your milk. That's why I'm saying that I do think that creases on shirts are still distinct to the person themselves. The idea that everybody would crease a shirt the same way, I don't think that's true. Like I don't think like the way my shirt is creased right now, I don't think someone who has it looser on them would crease the same way. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But I feel like when I saw his creasing on his other shirt that he was wearing, it was very similar. And I was like, see that he just creases that way.
On
His
her
choose-
charity shirt.
His Choose Love, yeah, Choose Love shirt.
Okay, let me see if I can pull that one up real quick.
Mm-hmm. Oh, thanks, Bethany. Yeah, I could do that. Oh,
Let me
thanks,
see if I can pull
Rena.
hers up.
I mean, honestly, I was like, I wasn't even planning to do really, but sometimes y'all, yeah, sometimes I just miss y'all's. But I did a YouTube live earlier today, Rena. And and I ended up saying I was gonna do a TikTok live also, but I was like, I'm tired. I'm just gonna rest. But then I just had a question on the sunglasses, so I asked Sharon to come on board. But then I got distracted from why I asked her to come on board because I showed the picture that people said it's Camilla in the sunglasses. Then we realized we think that there's two people in the sunglasses. The one where people thought it was Camilla, and then the person behind the person people think is Camilla. But then some people don't think it's Camilla because some people think it's a guy. So I'm like, I don't know. But I definitely do think I see two people. Steph is enough says you're correct. The creases seem to be the same. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. I'm like, how can it be so similar? Now, I do agree that I guess Nicola tends to wear shirts that the neck seem to be like stretched out. So maybe she does just do that on her shirts. And she does like to do a loose, like messy fold. She's done that in that shirt as well as the other shirt, like both shirts. She does that. So I mean, it's kind of how she wears it. But I don't think the crease on her Choose Love shirt matched the crease he had, which was very identical to this crease. That's the only reason. If Sharon never brought up the crease, I don't think I would have even given the shirts another thought, because people could go back to my original video about the shirt. I said it's no big deal. You know, she likes oversized shirts. I was like, she likes oversized shirts. She got this shirt, I'm sure, from JB because everybody on the cast probably got one for free. I mean, instead of paying 200, no, just kidding. I mean, probably, right? Because you're earning more money for the organization by getting one for free anyway. I mean, I don't know if they did get it for free or not, but I would think they would. But it was the crease. And I know people are like, well, they could wash it, all these different things. But looking at Luke in another shirt, I feel like, okay, it creased the same way. For the most part, it creased the same way. So it wouldn't be so surprising if he wore the shirt more recently and then, I don't know. I just can't get past how similar the crease is. Oh, you love the background, Rena? Minus the circle on the thing that I cannot see? Yeah, it's definite. I mean, I definitely made it way too crisp, like you can tell. It's almost like I removed any of his, but I did. It was just because I was trying to find out like where's the dark spot, but I couldn't see the dark spot.
Okay.
Oh my word! You just reminded me.
So here's the Choose Love.
Okay, thanks. I just realized that I meant to practice with Lex today. I totally forgot. I hope Lex's camera will work tomorrow, or I mean, like Lex can get live tomorrow, because we were trying to figure out why she might not be able to, depending on if TikTok lets her. Kimura girl, sorry, go ahead. Are you gonna show it? Are you there?
Oh no, I just pulled up him. Can you see?
I can't right now. I'm so tired. I don't even know. Oh, there. Yeah. Okay. So see. Oh, can you move your head? Okay. Oh, so sorry. But see how like I feel like that is kind of how his sleeve was for the other shirt, and that's kind of what it matched.
Yes.
Don't you think so? I feel like that pretty much is very much what it looked like. Yeah. That's why I say his crease is very unique to him. It's just how
I should do a side by side with her. I should do a side by side with him wearing both shirts.
Yeah, I wish we could see the sleeve completely from Nicola's side, but from what I could see, I'm like, I don't think it matches this. So I don't think that she's wearing. I mean, I think she's wearing her. Well, actually, they're not even the same color, so yeah, definitely not. But unless that's shaded differently, but yeah.
Hold on.
Oh, Bethany says I'm great at drawing portraits and paying attention to shading. Yeah, so see how like it cuts off on Nicola, so we can't really see the money shot, which is the like section we really wanted to see. But plus her pose is putting her arms like this, so it's hard to
Yeah.
see. But with Luke is very clear that it's fairly
Clear
like
cut.
pretty much the same kind of
Yeah.
creasing when he wore that shirt as well as when he wore. That's the only thing. That's why I'm like, I'm not saying it's a fingerprint, you know. I'm just saying that it's very distinct on him at this point. Maybe it'll be different, you know, as if I don't know, but I'm just saying it's very distinct to Luke right now. Um. Okay. Yeah. Frenny Yip said, I watched the glasses again last night, sharpen and brighten it, and what I see is a woman's silhouette. Yeah, we saw the person that you're talking about, Frenny. But we still do actually see the person right behind. So that's why I'm saying I'm leaning towards the two people, because I do see a person in the front. Now I thought it was a woman. Some people think it's a man, but I do think it's a woman. But then I was like, did people convince me of that because they kept saying that they thought it was Camilla? Maybe. I don't know. But I thought I could see the outfit that the person was wearing, but people are like, no. If you think that's her neck, why is her neck so much darker than her face? And I was like, that's a very valid point. Laura said, rolling and creasing a sleeve seems so stressful to me. Nanny says maybe he irons it. Like irons the crease. Bethany said, yes, very similar. I don't think necks would naturally do that. That's the thing. I know people don't think it's the same. You would have to move it. You've got to move it. My lack of sleep is showing. The Greenberg Brigade, the money shot. Bethany said the milk shirt was a fingerprint. Yeah. I mean, it's not, I mean, I know it's not necessarily like that, but I'm just saying, like, I do think it's distinct because I've looked at other shirts and they don't crimp up the same way. That's the only reason that I felt like Sharon got me, because I'm like, I do see it. I do see what you're trying to tell me here. It's not doing it. It's so hard to kind of figure out how to make it do it when we're split screen, I know. But would he iron?
Can you see it?
I don't. Not yet. I mean, not like, well, okay, I see the top one better.
Yes.
I do see the top one better. I wish you could you move the bottom one a little bit more to the right or something? I don't know if that's possible or not. But I can kind of still see it. The Greenberg Brigade says, can I ask a question that involves an adjacent? Possibly, Greenberg Brigade. I mean, we have a relationship enough that I can trust, hopefully, that what you're gonna ask. So go ahead. Serenity Chic says, I just love looking at these 3 images. I could stare for days. I mean, that's a really good photo. Okay, the Greenberg Brigade says it's about the glasses and an honest question. Okay, Greenberg Brigade, go ahead. I'm gonna. Yeah. But I mean, don't you iron away the creases? You don't keep creases when you iron it. Okay. Oh, okay. Can you move your head? The Greenberg Brigade said, could it be Luke and his assumed girlfriend in the reflection, like the woman? I don't think so. I mean, okay, more of a girl. You're like really staticky. You're staticky for me, unless that's just me. Is it staticky for anybody else? Is it just me?
Connection, sorry.
Yeah, you're staticky. So I don't think so because the and again, the shape that I'm seeing of the woman, and I don't know if it's the same one that the other person said that they saw. I think the person's bigger. Okay, so what I mean is like, do you see that little mini, mini triangle action he has there? And then he has that big line there. Like that's what I mean when I say it's his signature one. Obviously, like that changes as your size changes, as your arm changes, the swing, blah blah blah. But like, I feel like there's a lot of similarities with it. But yeah, the woman silhouette I think is like doesn't fit the shape of his assumed girlfriend. Lauren said with her post, is it Danny? I don't know who Danny is. CHE. I'm sorry, folks, if it's loud outside. There's some guests, so I don't know if it's hard. Okay. Oh, are you trying to show the sunglasses with the two people? Okay.
Yeah.
CHELLE Bird said he might iron the rolled sleeve so that it stays rolled. Oh, does that do that? Is that what it does? I did not know that. Oh, Lauren said Danny, that was on. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I still. Is it impossible for that person? I don't know. I didn't see. Okay. Okay, so do you see that person right there, right in front? Right in front.
Yeah.
That's the one that people were telling me about.
I see that person.
Okay, and then I see someone with sunglasses in the back. With short,
so you do see
hair.
The sunglasses.
I do see the sunglasses now that you've reshown it to me. I'm like, yeah, I do see it, and the person is holding a cell phone.
I was thinking,
but it's a dark cell phone. That anybody know anyone who has a dark cell phone? You do?
He could have changed his. He could have changed his phone case.
Oh no, Bethany, that's not the building. We're not talking about the white. We're not talking about the white thing with seemingly sunglasses that people thought was the head. We're talking about underneath the shade, right behind the first head. Okay,
hold on. Let me see if I can outline it.
Below the bright part,
and then I'll be right back.
Not the building part, Rena. It's so we're not talking about the one in the sun that looks like a head with the sunglasses, but it's a building. We're not talking about that one. We're talking about there's a face right here, and right behind it is another person with sunglasses on and short hair. That's what we're talking about. And they're both underneath the shade, like they're both in the shade area. Bethany said, "I don't see it." Then, I have. Hey, Kimura of a girl, I'm gonna disconnect you real quick, okay? Because I'm gonna change my picture real quick, okay?
Okay.
I'm gonna disconnect you and come back. Hold on. Disconnect if it lets me. Okay. They'll still be a viewer. Okay, and now. Okay. So I'm gonna switch real quick to the one that came in and distracted me when I was talking to Sharon, and I was like, I'm so sorry, Sharon, that I got distracted by this. Okay. So I'm gonna re-ask. Well, before I bring you in, Kimura of a girl, I'm just gonna show it real quick. So that's the first person. That's the person in the front. Do you see the person's face? I think the person's like this, right? I thought this is a woman, but people think that this is a man. Some people say they think it's a man. I guess it could be. I mean, I don't know. I thought the person was wearing a long sleeve with an actual dress, but well, I mean, again, that doesn't mean any assumption of gender here, but like, I just thought it was. I had it in my head as Camilla, because of other people saying Camilla, but then people were wondering about the hair length. And then I thought this was the neck, and they're like, well, why is the neck so much darker than the face? So I was like, that's a good point. So let me bring back more of a girl here real quick. Do you see that? And then right behind it, I don't know if you can see that person with the glasses. I see the guy from Weekend of Bernie's. The accuracy, Bethany.
Okay.
Oh my word. Yep, that's the right one. Okay, yes. Yes.
Okay. I
That's exactly how I
put
see
an
it.
arrow in a line right to the person.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's what I see
Can
too.
anybody see the two people now?
Oh, the neck.
That there's a blue line pointed to one head.
Hold on. The neck. Oh, sorry. The neck could be darker because of a tattoo. That's why people said I see a tattoo. They sent me a picture of Camilla, and I wonder if the point they were trying to make with that was the tattoo. So I'm gonna see if she has a neck tattoo.
Hmm. So do you guys see two people in the photo? One is back of the person in the front.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Were y'all talking still?
Well, I'm the only one talking.
Yeah,
so
yeah. I mean, you know what I mean.
Oh, she sees two?
Yeah, I see the I see the person with the sunglasses. Okay, and then I saw a
In the
picture of
back.
Camilla. She doesn't have a neck tattoo. She has tattoos right here, though. Yeah, the one in the back looks like Luke to me.
Oh, she didn't.
No.
That's who I thought it looks like. No, but when somebody was asking, could that be an adjacent in there? I was like, no, because she wouldn't be smiling. She wouldn't have a smile on her face. I don't think she'd be like too happy that he's bringing another girl and taking
His best
photos.
friend, though. That's probably worse.
Uh,
Yeah, I think it's Luke in the back with glasses on. Like I can at least,
mhm.
and that's the person taking the picture. It's not the person in the front that's taking the picture. It's
Right.
who is the person in the back, because that you can see the phone case in front. So my question is, do you know anybody? I mean, does Luke have a dark phone case? I know it's in the shade, so it doesn't have to be dark, but it is darker than the rest of like the surroundings. So it feels like it has to be a darker shade. Is he next?
Trixie said he has a dark phone case.
Okay, somebody said they've seen him with a clear case. Someone said yes, it's a black phone case. Can somebody show me? Does anybody have a picture of his case, phone case? Oh, showing their stomach. Oh, okay. I can see what you're saying there. Possibly that could be that could be a crop top. Actually, that now that you bring it up, because it is that is actually a possibility. Just the shading right in that area, it could be showing their stomach. I thought this person was wearing a long white shirt, but it could be a crop top shirt with long sleeves. Okay, in their Brazil photos at the premiere when they were dancing to the music, you could see the phones. And what was the color? Okay, his was clear. Serenity Chic said, I believe he changes the case on his phone and sometimes it is black. Okay. Finn says Luke has a dark phone case. So it sounds like maybe Luke has multiple. That's what I'm getting.
Unless it was her
Trixie
phone.
said clear case, dark phone. Oh. Rena said, is it a semi-profile of their face? Still trying to locate head one. Head one is kind of like a side like a side, you know. I don't know. I can't mimic it.
I'll repost this photo on my page so you guys
Yeah.
can see it.
But yeah, no, I can see the head very clearly. But it's not, the person's not looking straight like this. The person behind them is looking straight ahead. But this
No, the
person's kind of
person in the
angled this
front
way.
is leaning, but the I feel like
Are you whispering something? What are you whispering? Because it's
oh
kind
no,
of creeping me
sorry.
out.
I'm reading what
I'm like, why are you whispering? It's like a scary movie to me. I'm like hearing voices or something. It's like, what in the...
okay, they want me to move it over. Hold on, just 1 second.
Okay, while you're doing that, wait, actually, do I have another thing that I wanted to show y'all? I'm not sure. But it does help to have someone else be able to show things. Okay, there you go. Okay. Is it closer? Maybe more so. But no, I definitely can see that person. Okay.
There you go.
Yeah. And do you see that little block, that little black, it's darker.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, at least I always thought that was the phone. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. I'm open to being wrong, but it looks like that would be where because it looks like the person's holding it like, wait, how does he hold it? Because in this picture, it feels like this person is holding it like this. Does he ever hold his phone like this?
I thought it was more like a regular camera that he's turned it sideways.
A regular camera. Maybe
That's what I thought, is that they're holding it horizontal.
of a regular camera.
No, because you could do that with a phone.
Who's JD?
So he's holding it horizontal.
Who's JD? Does anybody? Who is JD? What does JD look like?
Are you guys talking about Jack?
Oh, Jake Dunn. Oh,
Or yeah.
What does he look like? Hold on, let me look at what this guy looks like. Hold on. I mean, continue to talk. While I look at that up.
I don't know what to talk about.
Okay, if you don't know what to talk about, hold on. Let's see if somebody else is willing to come on board with you while I look at stuff up.
Yeah. Man, where's
Hold
Ronnie?
on.
She was in the other live.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know.
Where's Rena?
Oh yeah, is Arena? Are you still in here, or did you go? Rena, did you go? Make yourself known if you are still here. Unless Rena's like, I'm trying to hide. Did Rena go?
Still laughing so hard. Phone sideways makes a lot more sense.
I don't know if... Oh, maybe it's a no.
Oh, she's here. Rena's here. She's in.
But I sent an invite, but I don't know if it was a no. Oh no, not now. Confirm, not now. Maybe Rena does not like to be on camera. I mean, like, want to be on a whatnot. I see the darker behind, but it doesn't look enough to me to tell if it's a second person. I feel like it's a head with sunglasses, to be honest. I really do.
That's what I see.
Okay, you're present, but how come you haven't accepted my invite there, Rena? Do you not see it? My request? Can you see? mean, they're looking out. I mean, Nicola's looking out at them, so it wouldn't be her. Okay. I don't know. Maybe the Green Bird Brigade says, who takes pics for social media and horizontal? Well, I mean, isn't this horizontal?
It is.
What do you mean? Yeah, so I'm like, what do you mean who takes pic for social media and horizontal? I rarely take pictures. Oh, we know horizontal. Oh, got it.
No,
This is
with the
horizontal is this way, vertical is this way. Naman. Okay, got it. Okay, Green Bird Brigade, I am sorry. Okay, I sometimes don't even know my left from my right. So
Somebody's saying, could it be Camilla's husband?
I don't know what. I would need to see what these people look like. Sorry, it wouldn't let me post. But what do you mean? It wouldn't let you come on live? Because I requested an invite. Is there a reason why they won't let you come on board? Camilla's husband is quite bald. If the person's bald, then no. This person
Probably
has
not.
hair. I mean, this person has hair and has dark hair, and it's right behind the head of the people that the person that people assume is Camilla. Some people are assuming it's Camilla. Is the head right behind her?
Yep.
Yeah, I can see the ear too, or what I perceive to be an ear. I mean, I do understand why people may think that it's not Camilla because they're trying to figure out the hair situation, because the person in front doesn't seem to have the same kind of hair, and it does seem to have very short.
Oh, she
Short
said
hair?
I didn't want to. I'm too shy.
Oh, okay, you didn't want to. Oh, but you're so funny.
Oh, Tiff is in here. Tiffany is in here.
Tiff?
No, Tiffany.
Oh, I was like, Tiffany. Oh, Tiffany. Oh, yeah. Where's Tiffany? Where's Tiffany? Oh, there.
She's like,
Okay.
wait,
hold
after
on.
last night, I don't want to do any more talent shows.
Oh, don't worry. You don't have to do a talent. You could just talk while I try to look up pictures. So
Okay.
let me look up things. Hold on. While y'all talk, think of something to share. No.
Tiffany, do you see this? Do you see what we see?
I mean, I see Luke in the back. Like I'm 100% sure that's him. It looks like his glasses, looks like his hair, everything. I do not see the person in front that you guys see for some reason.
Because I can see a face in
Can
the
you
front.
pronounce your name so I don't mess it up? Is it Kimura?
Kumarova.
Kumarova. Oh my god, I would have never guessed. Sorry, my bad. Kumarova.
If you just say Kum, I wouldn't care.
Kum? I feel like I don't know. Hold up.
No, it's Kumarova.
Kumarova. Oh my god, that's beautiful.
Yes.
Oh my god. Yeah. I was just gonna ask you to sing again from last night. I mean,
Oh,
that was
no,
so
we're not
great.
singing. I'm like, we're not singing tonight.
No. That was so great though.
No, I was like I was so sweating by the time I was like, oh, I just need to go to sleep.
Yeah, that was so great. Oh. I was laughing hysterically. Like it was great.
Oh my
But I
God.
do see Luke. Those are his sunglasses. Nobody can convince me that those aren't the same sunglasses he wears all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
See, I thought at first it was the top of the building and the light shaded that it looked like a head with glasses on it. But then when she said, "Oh, I see a in the shadowed area," I was like, "Okay." Now, the more I look at it, there are two. I do see a person, but then I said, "Oh, I see another person in there."
yeah, I can't see that maybe because when I don't
Well,
have
if
my...
you look, so you see the person in the back, right?
Yes, I have
If you
100%
look-
see that.
You look right where I put the arrow, the bottom arrow, you can clearly see another face.
Yeah, I mean,
Are they
how you don't
lower?
see it on this one, Tiffany,
No,
when
you
I
can
moved
see it
out of the
on.
way?
You can see it on Phoebe's picture
Kind
of her
of.
person.
And yes, people do still take pictures horizontally, just FYI. I have
Yes.
teenage daughters and they will. If they think it's the right angle, if that's going to get them the picture they want, they will do it.
It also depends on the type of phone that they're using
Yeah,
too.
exactly. Yeah. I mean, my girls will use the phone any way they need to make sure that that picture is going to come out the best it can.
Also, FYI, y'all's, you checked out Jake Dunn, and I'm like, I haven't seen him with sunglasses, but that doesn't mean anything. But I could say based off of this photo, I mean, it's not out of the possibility
So
because
I have two things.
that.
Jake Dunn was at Adele, so he couldn't have taken it.
Okay, here's the question: do we know that it was taken in real time? Because she
No,
has
no, we
posted
do not.
things after the fact. I
No.
mean, she's been posting sometimes older photos all of a sudden. So how do we know this is not an older photo?
Agree,
Which makes me
agree.
go like, what if it was like after the? No, but never mind. But
Yeah. So if it's real time, JVN was not in London. He, I think, was in Austin, Texas, or he was
oh wait,
in.
are you saying JVN or Jake Dunn?
Well, somebody in the comments said What if it was JVN? And if this was taken
He
in real
doesn't
time,
JVN have a beard?
yeah. If it
Neither
was
of these people have beards.
no, I'm just saying if it. There's no way it could be him either if it was real time because he was in maybe New York, I believe, during his comedy tour. So he was never in London this weekend, and neither was Jake. Jake was at a concert this weekend. But again, you said that this possibly could have been taken earlier. Now that wipes out anything I have to say then.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't remember what Nicola's hair looks. I mean, I don't know what Nicola's hair looks like now. Is there a recent photo of Nicola that makes me think that that's like recent hair?
Only
But
the one where they went to that when the other friend's birthday and like she had her arm around him and they were like drinking and she was like, it's what is his name? His name's Jake or Jack? Jack? Her friend Jack? That
was
was
this a recent photo?
yeah, it was like only it was like a few weeks ago. Yeah, he had
And it
just
was
had a birthday.
at a party for
Yeah,
him.
it was like at a pub, yeah.
Okay, on her page.
I believe so, yeah. It might have
Okay,
been on stories. I can't remember though.
oh, was it stories? Because she hasn't been
Probably.
posting much, so it might have been a story,
Yeah.
probably,
Yeah.
which has disappeared.
But
Um,
Jake was there also at that same like party.
okay.
See, Phoebe, I can't get on live with you guys because my daughter is staring at me about to She just walked in the bathroom and was like, really? Really?
You know what I thought of? Like, do you remember Fresh Prince of Bel Air when what was her character's name again? When she's like, "Mind your business. That's all. Just mind your business." Do you remember that?
Yes, I love Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Yeah, she's dying. Earlier, I went on live with another Phoebe, actually. She's Bridgerton something. It's BB. You probably
Ah.
know her. She's from London, so her time's earlier. And I was driving, and I got online with them, and I get home, and all the girls, I have like 5 girls here, and all the girls are like, yeah, we listened to you while you were on live the whole time. I'm like, what do you mean? Like, oh, we
They find
jumped
you
on the
so
live to hear
fascinating,
you.
Tiffany.
I'm like, are you serious, you guys? Like, stop. You're such stock. This is why I can't post, you guys. I cannot. I don't know if I can turn on my camera.
No,
There's
don't.
all these. There's
No,
all
no.
these options. All I will say is whoever the option is that y'all are, if y'all are like, maybe it's not Luke in the back there, whoever you're choosing,
That's
I would
Phoebe.
say it has to be someone with dark hair and it's short dark hair. I will say that. That's why Luke is in the running for this. But in the person in the front, I mean, The reason people are still not feeling is some people who don't think it's Camilla is because of the hair. Like, where is the hair? Where is Camilla's hair gonna? Where does it show up in this picture? How does it show up in this picture that it's behind me? And I genuinely thought that was like the person's like this, and I thought this was their neck. But then some people said, "Why is it so much? Why would the neck be so much darker?" But then that's why somebody said tattoos. So who is a person in her life that has neck tattoos? If that's the case.
Baby, you're messed up. That's not nice.
Oh, hey, Tiffany, that's it kind of sounded odd. That was
Stop.
phrased weirdly. I mean,
I forgot I turned my speaker back on. We have this tiny, tiny dog.
I was like, am I supposed to be listening to this? I don't even know. It's not that's kind of live. Exactly. I was like,
we have this tiny dog, and
I
it's
forgot
my
it was
daughter's.
recording.
My daughter, it's like hers, and it was in her room, but she runs out every night and tries to be with me. She loves me. And she went under the coffee table, and she heard my daughter go in a room, and she peeked her head out to make sure she wasn't there. And that's who I was talking to, was baby. Sorry.
Oh, okay, that makes some sense. No,
I'm so sorry.
I was like,
That did sound so
You
creepy,
did-
you guys.
you
I'm
did
so
forget
sorry.
it was recording.
Yeah, I did. I'm going to take my speaker down now. Here, you come out too. See, you're making a fool of me. Everybody thinks that you're something else.
Oh, by the way, Tiffany, do you mind if this is put up on YouTube?
No, I mean, I'm sure they're all going to find it and make fun of me. It's fine.
Okay.
It's just your voice anyway.
Yeah, that's true. And okay, I'm probably gonna start to wrap this up anyway. But okay, so Brandy said it can't be Jake because I believe Boss Head is shaved currently. Oh, okay. Because I saw some picture recently, and he has some. The earlier one he didn't, but the most recent photos he has. Unless that's not recent photos. I keep going back and looking at the original pic, and there's no way Nicola thought we would dig this deep. All I can say is that it was sunny and 25. Oh no, Trixie. Trixie. All I can say is that it was sunny and 25, 27 Celsius in London this past Sunday. You're like, by my estimation, viewing the sunlight, the sunniness of the day, this past Sunday, I can only surmise that potentially, Trixie. Oh, I love that. I'm just saying, by the what do you call it? When people's hair like by the goosebumps. No, just kidding. Trixie. Now I checked the historical weather forecast. LOL. On my sundial. I think Luke is wearing a baseball cap. Well, the thing is, the person that I think is Luke, I think that's just the person's hair. Versus like the person in front. You're not talking about the person in front, you're talking about the person behind the person in front? Because I think the person in front that's just her hair. Doesn't look like a cap to me. Yes, behind, you think that's got a hat? No, I don't see the hat.
I don't see the hat either.
Rena said no direct evidence, but there's enough circumstantial we could sway a jury. We're that good. LOL.
Agree, Rena.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will say wait, what did people say Camilla's hair could possibly be in this picture? The ones that believe it's Camilla, which one? Like, where is the hair? Or do you think that the reason that the neck is so dark is because of a neck tattoo? Do you know of anybody? Oh, you think that is the hair? Like the hair was like put like this, kind of like this, like it was a side part. I mean, possibly. Maybe that person, maybe the person in the front could be wearing a hat. Because that's kind of an awkward. Is there something jutting out in front of this person? Maybe this person was wearing a hat. Okay, so Tina G said yes, it's like that. So you think it's like this. I don't know if it's a backwards cap, but because why would the top look like that and then this is the hair? If I would have to feel like something's on top of the person's head in order to believe this color would be the hair. This color is so much lighter than the thing on top, and plus there's something white jutting out. So maybe you weren't talking about the person behind, maybe you were talking about the person in front, because this person in front actually I feel like could be wearing some sort of hat if you're saying that the rest is hair. Have we ever seen Camilla wear a hat like that, if it's a hat? Because I kind of now see that. Have we ever seen, does look like a hat brim? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that could be it could potentially be that as well. Like it's, has she ever worn something like that, Camilla? The Green Bird Brigade. That's it. Somebody just go over there and ask her. Hold on, I will be back. Oh, but Kimura of a girl is paused right now because I was like, I wanted to check and grab and see if I could see anything from Camilla ever
Yeah,
wearing.
that white space is like throwing me off. Like
Which white space?
I see the face, and then I see that dark spot that where somebody said it could be hair. But what is that? Like right above there. What is that?
Right
Doesn't-
above the head.
Yeah, like what is that?
That's why we're saying we think it's a brim hat. Like it's like it jumps out like this, and it's like that's why I'm saying I wanted to see. Oh, Camilla's Insta is private. Okay, got it.
Yeah, it is.
Well, but have we ever seen what's Camilla's name? Camilla's last name?
I don't know.
Because maybe we could see if
Camilla
there's ever been a
Whitehill.
picture of her in Google search or something that has her wearing
That's what I was just looking for. It's Camilla
Because-
Whitehill.
Okay, because I definitely do now think that if people are telling me this is the hair and this is why it's much darker, it's not a tattoo, it's just the hair laying on the person, then I do feel like this person's wearing a hat or a brim hat or something on top of their head, because it wouldn't make sense that that top of the head would be that much darker to the hair. And she does have kind of lightish reddish.
Yeah, she has like reddish hair, yeah.
Yeah, which this kind of I can see this potentially be reddish. And it actually changes my mind about whether or not, like, I don't know. Oh, sorry, Kimura of a girl, were you trying to say something?
There are no photos of Camilla wearing a hat.
Okay. But now that I think that that's a hat, maybe that changes. I thought for a second that that's where her eyes were, but maybe her eyes are covered. But that is still the nose and the mouth, so. Drake said it could be Luke Feathers. What Featherston?
Just saw that too.
Leo's son said Camilla has a wrist and arm tats. Could they be showing if she's holding the camera? She's not the one holding the camera. The one who I would like to believe is Luke is holding the camera, but it could be Jake Dunn. It could be someone else, but she's not the one holding the camera. if it is Camilla. If it is Camilla, the other person behind her is the one holding the camera. The Green Bird Brigade says we're grasping at straws. I mean, the thing is, I would like to have spent more time on the song itself, but I think I need more time to percolate on the song. Because when I did my YouTube live, um, people were like, someone had asked, "Why are you not as giddy as you were with the first song?" And I was like, maybe it's because in the first song I was like, "I'm so in love with you" or something like that. Or see, I think
Oh my
that's
God, I
it.
love you.
Because I just giggled. So it must be that. I think it's
You
cute.
were so tired after singing last night that you just couldn't
It was a
Man,
late
oh my
night.
word,
hold
Tiffany, that's
yourself.
probably it. To be honest.
Yeah,
I know, because I had a different mood this today too.
yeah.
Yeah,
No, I think
you
the
must have been
second song
tired.
is better than the first song to me. But that's my
Yeah,
personal opinion.
the first
Only because
song.
no, I think the second song's
Oh,
better.
second song.
If you go watch the music video for it,
Uh-huh.
it is pretty awesome. It's like two people in a ring, like fighting and struggling back and forth, and she's in the audience and she's watching this and she's like singing this song as they're struggling, almost like it's a relationship type of thing. Like two
Ooh.
people struggling with their feelings and all this stuff.
Ooh.
She's like singing to them almost, if that makes sense.
Ooh.
That's
Yeah.
what I get out of it. I get out of it. It's like two people struggling to figure out their feelings. And then at the end where she says like, I love you. Like she finally says it at that end part and you're like, wow. Like, did she really just like I feel like in my head I'm thinking,
Wait, she said I love
Tam,
you in the song? Did I
yeah.
miss that?
Tam wants to sing it on the next talent show.
All right,
Ah!
Tam, we got you. Yes. Yeah, she's
Y'all,
at the very, very end of that, tail song. Yeah, it says it twice. So that's what
Oh,
got
wait, no,
me.
no, that's the first song.
No, the second song at the very, very end. Or
Did I
in
cut
the
it off when I read the lyrics
maybe,
then?
maybe.
I must have cut it off. Because I mean, sometimes I take a snapshot of something and for some reason TikTok cuts off the bottom or something. But just wanted to say I'm staying on for 2 more minutes before I go to bed. I mean, before I like end the live.
Yeah,
So tired. This is
it's
I
one.
stayed longer than I was expecting to. So
Yeah, it's 1 o'clock
but
here. So
yeah. Well, oh, actually, I mean, unless is there any final words on this? I mean, okay, let's just do a last poll. The first, I mean, not poll. We'll do two polls. The first poll is: do you see two people? Red is no, blue is yes. Do you see two people in the sunglasses?
Wait,
Red
which
is
one is which?
red is no, blue is yes. Do you see two people?
Wear that mask for 6 games, get loved by everybody, take it off,
Two people.
let it do on the stage,
Blue, red, one. I mean, you don't. You may not see any, bro. I don't want to change the definitions here. So right now, it seems like people are saying yes, they can see the two people. I mean, I definitely see the two people.
Somebody said they saw a third person in there. I don't know where you would see three people.
Now they're just playing. Somebody said three. Who said three? Who's playing
yeah,
with us?
let's. Yeah, don't make us dissect this anymore. Go ahead.
I think I'm at peace saying that this is this is maybe we'll do two more poll things. One around Camilla and Luke. Okay, so let the first one is: do you think the person in the front is Camilla? Yes or yes? I mean, no is red, blue is yes. Do you think Camilla is the person in the front? You think Camilla is the person in the front? No is red, blue is yes. I mean, which is kind of like I'm making an assumption that you see two people. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sorry about that. But it seems like the majority of people are saying no so far. They don't think so. And I don't know if they're saying no because they don't like, they really don't think it's Camilla, or because they're like, I didn't even see
Well,
a second person. I
to
mean,
be
the
honest,
first person.
I honestly think that the person in front of Luke is another guy. It
Yeah,
just
I
looks like a
only,
manly figure.
I don't think I can say that I think that it's Camilla or not.
See, that's why I
You know what
can't say
mean?
that.
Like, I'm not gonna even vote because I can't see what they think they see.
I mean, I don't know if I can say also definitively. I do see the figure for sure,
Oh, yeah,
though.
I see the figure
Yeah.
now,
So
but I
people are
don't know.
saying no for that.
Yeah.
Final one. Do you think it's Luke in the back?
Oh
Because I
God.
don't think it's Luke in the front for sure.
Yeah.
So do you think it's Luke is the one in the back?
I shouldn't persuade people. My bad.
Red is no, blue is yes. Do you think Luke is the one in the back? Red is no, blue is yes. I mean, people are saying yes, they think that's Luke in the back. The majority. The fact that there's different votes on this one means that I wonder if people were struggling to see Camilla in the front. I mean, see or maybe they do see the person in the front, but they don't see it
The
being
person in the
Camilla.
back.
But they can see the person in the back. I mean, I can see the person in the back, and I'm fairly sure that the person in the back is the one taking the photo.
Mm-hmm.
Just because of the way that the other person's positioned, and how where the phone is, I think it has to be the
I
person in
agree.
the back taking it. Tina G says yes because I want it to be. That is the choice that I am making. All right.
Me too.
So, Sarah says there's a blob in front, so much more clear than that is Luke in the background. Really, I really feel like that is so clear. You don't see that person at all. I'm very surprised. I'm
Ronnie.
genuinely surprised you don't see that person.
Ronnie just
Are you
showed up.
playing with me right now? Like that to me is as clear as Nicola. No, now whether or not it is. Stop it, Maria. See three people. Where's the third person? Stop.
Oh, I think they're thinking that the third person is the balcony or the
Oh, no.
chimney.
Yeah, that's a building over back there. If you're seeing any person in the light,
But it does look like it. Honestly,
Corey
does
said,
look
"Girl,
like
you're
a
still
person.
going." I'm trying to go, but you can't. I was trying to go until somebody says, if there's another person. Luke and Nick
3D.
in the back. Wait, no, Nicola can't be in the back, Maria, because she's the one that this is her sunglasses. So she's literally looking out. Thank you, Ronnie. She's literally looking. This is her reflection off of her sunglasses. She can't be in the back with Luke and be wearing the sunglasses that's giving us Luke. Okay.
That would be a very
I think
interesting.
people need to sleep along with me right now because I think we're
That's
tired.
so funny. They don't get that it's her sunglasses that we're looking through. So.
Yeah, it's not
can
it's
it be?
not that's not a possibility unless Nicola is able to split herself in two. But honestly, but I'm telling you, if people can't see a person in there, I'm shocked because I literally see the figure of a person there. And honestly,
I can definitely see that.
Yeah.
Now I'm starting to see. Now that I see your picture,
No,
Phoebe,
no,
I
don't
do
do it.
see boob. I kind of do see boobs now.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. But I'm like, that's literally what I'm saying. Because look, I do agree with the person that this could potentially be a crop top. And that person is showing a little bit of skin right there.
Because now that you moved, you could literally see I can see it now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think that's boobs. I'm sorry, it is. To me. And then that's a little bit of skin. I do agree with the person when they said, I think she's wearing a corgi. My favorite. Okay, so oh, see, it was worth staying a little bit longer than I was anticipating because I got a cute little corgi shaking its booty. But Okay, so the Betsy says you can see her red hair, all her tattoos, and black tube top. The thing is, I don't know if I see all of her tattoos because what is all of her tattoos? I don't. What is? I don't know. They tried to put it on Camilla, or they tried to put it on the building. I'm not sure. But I'm saying I don't see the tattoos
Case
that people see.
closed. Let's go to bed. And Ronnie's like, it's Camilla.
Oh.
Case closed. Let's go to bed.
Okay, yeah. I'm sorry. I got suckered back in with the. I can see the tats on her arm. Okay, see, I can. Oh, I thought it
Yeah,
was.
kind of now.
Wait
Yeah.
a minute.
Yeah.
I can see the
So
tats
can
on her
I.
arm.
Yeah, I can see it too.
Wait a
Yeah,
minute. Wait a
when
minute.
Phoebe
Where's
moves,
the
I can
arm?
see it.
Where's the
Yeah.
arm?
On
Right where you're, I see her arm now.
yeah,
Because I thought that was a long. Oh, I thought that was a white sleeve.
no,
No.
Long white sleeve. Are you saying those are tattoos?
yeah,
Those are
I think
tattoos.
so.
Wait a minute. Okay, hold on. I'm not coming off actually. Let me go real quick and search her tattoos on her arms. Cause okay, hold on. I was gonna leave, but I'm sorry. I cannot sleep until I know this. So I'm sorry. Y'all talk amongst yourself. I gotta figure this out real quick. Hold on.
See, now that she moved her head, we can
Yeah.
see the picture more clearly.
That's what I think. As soon as she moved her head, I was able to see that arm.
I could
And
see
it-
the arm, and then I saw
The shadows,
her-
like the darker parts.
Yeah.
And it almost looks like a face tattoo or like
Yes.
a, you know what I mean? Like you can see like a face tattoo right there.
Yes, Tam, she does have
Oh.
full sleeves.
Oh my word.
Right there.
I
yeah.
thought it was a white. Oh, I see the tattoos now.
Yes. I. It's because you were in the way.
Okay, sorry. I'm gonna ask. Can I ask y'all to disconnect because I
Yes.
need to just show this. It
Yeah.
won't let me do it,
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna cancel out after
Okay,
this. I'm gonna leave it be after this.
Good
Hopefully.
night.
Well, yes, but let me stay because I mean go, but stay. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But I mean like disconnect right there. Now and then. Okay, I'm gonna have to upload it because where enhance effects. Blasted! I'm mad at myself. I thought I downloaded. Blasted. Okay. Forget it. But well, like. Okay, I'm gonna ask somebody to come back because I need to get a better picture of it. Okay. Okay, sorry. Un momento. I'll be back.
Oh my goodness.
Ronnie, we're getting to the bottom of this tonight for sure.
Yes. Now that we see her picture without Phoebe's head in the way, I definitely see the tattoos now.
Yeah, I just feel like Phoebe needs to move out completely and then we'll be good. Like I think everybody will see it.
Okay, let me try again. I'm gonna disconnect y'all one more time. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Let's see if I did this right this time. Effects. Blasted! I hate my life. Why? Why? For the love, why do they gotta make it taking away the money shot? Literally. I'm going to sleep. I have my proof. I give up. Give up. I tried so hard. I tried so hard. I'm telling you, I downloaded a good photo. You saw her whole sleeve. You just saw it. I'm going to bed. I promise you. I'm okay. I'm gonna put it in my story. All right. I'm gonna put it in my story. I'm so sad because I kept trying. Oh, use the green hand on your. Okay, wait a minute. Good thinking. Before I give up. Before I give up, let me try a different one. Use the hand one. You said use the hand one. What is the hand one? Green screen. Hand. The hand one. This one. Oh, do you see that? Do you see it? I'm glad y'all told me that because I was really irritated. Do you see how it could be that? I do agree. Case closed. Case closed. We can all go to sleep. We've done it. Thank you. Yes, the people that gave me the picture, we agree. The person in the front is definitely her. The person in the back could be Jake Dunn. Could be Luke. But whoever it is has got short, dark hair. Bam, we're done. I am delirious. Good night. Bye. No, Rita, I need a visual. No, I gotta sleep. But, bam. There you go. Okay, night. Wait, there's two people. No, Lynn 29. Don't ask that question. Yes, Luke and Camilla, potentially. Okay, bye.